It was a crisp October evening when Emily stumbled upon the antique shop tucked into the shadowy corner of Main Street. The shopkeeper, a frail man with cloudy eyes, greeted her with a crooked smile. Dust hung in the air like forgotten memories, and the room smelled faintly of mothballs and mildew. Emily wasn't looking for anything in particular. She wandered the aisles aimlessly until her eyes landed on an ornate mirror. Its gilded frame was intricate, with swirling patterns that seemed almost alive under the dim light. The mirror's surface was perfectly smooth, yet it reflected back with an eerie sharpness, as though it could see more than just her image. "How much for this?" she asked. The shopkeeper hesitated, his expression darkening. "That mirror isn't like the others," he muttered. "Strange things happen when it's in a home." Emily chuckled, dismissing his warning as a sales tactic. "How much?" she repeated. With a sigh, he named a price far too low for something so beautiful. Emily paid and carried it out, ignoring the way his eyes followed her until she disappeared into the night. That evening, she hung the mirror in her bedroom, directly across from her bed. She admired it for a moment before turning in for the night, unaware of the cold draft that began to creep through the room. At precisely 3 a.m., Emily woke to a faint sound. A whisper. Her eyes snapped open, scanning the darkness. Nothing. She blamed it on a dream and closed her eyes. But the whisper came again, louder this time. It sounded like her own voice, but warped, distant. Slowly, she turned her head toward the mirror. Her reflection was there, but something was wrong. The reflection's eyes weren't just staring back. They were staring through her. "Help me," the reflection mouthed silently. Emily's blood ran cold. She sat up, her breathing ragged. The reflection didn't move. It simply stared, its lips trembling as though desperate to speak. Gathering her courage, Emily whispered, "Who are you?" The reflection's head tilted unnaturally, and a grin spread across its face. A grin that did not match Emily's terror-stricken expression. "You let me in," it said, its voice emerging from everywhere and nowhere at once. Emily screamed and lunged for the mirror, intending to smash it, but her hands hit the cold surface, and she froze. Her reflection reached out, grabbing her wrists with an icy grip. "Stay a while," it hissed. "I've been waiting for so long." With a sickening pull, the reflection yanked Emily into the mirror. She clawed and screamed, but it was too late. The room fell silent. The next morning, Emily's bedroom was quiet and still. The mirror hung on the wall, its surface now dark and murky. Her reflection was gone. Weeks later, a new owner stumbled upon the same antique shop. They found a dusty mirror tucked in a corner, its gilded frame gleaming as though it were calling to them. The shopkeeper hesitated when they asked to buy it, but in the end he relented. After all, the mirror always found a way to return.